On the day of recording, the 5th of July, a Splatoon 3 Direct hasn't been revealed, but I really do feel like we will get one for the game. If Xenoblade Chronicles 3 got its own specific Direct, then surely Splatoon 3 will get its own as well. And I probably have already uploaded a video talking about when I think we will get a Direct, a global Testfire as well. So yeah, I am recording this video quite early. I'm not sure when this video will be posted. It might be posted on the day a Direct does get revealed by Nintendo. So yeah, because this video is recorded quite a while ago, probably by the time you are watching this video, then some of the things that I might say might be a little bit out of date, so I must apologise about that. But what I want to do in this video, whilst I do have the time, is just talk about what I want to see in the Direct, what I think Nintendo should do, and what I think we will see as well. So quite a wide range of topics to cover in this video, but what I want you to do in the comment section below is list what you want to see in the Splatoon 3 Direct and what you think we will see as well. Two separate sort of questions, because you might want to see 15 multiplayer maps revealed. Probably won't happen, but you might think, you know what, we might get a new multiplayer mode revealed in this Direct. So two completely different sort of questions. I want you to answer them in the comment section below. So yeah, let's just get on with it. I've waffled on for way too long now, probably going to be longer than my normal videos I have uploaded on the channel over the last few months, but I've just got a lot of things to say. So I really do feel like with this Direct, Nintendo should focus on what makes this a new game. They need to focus on why is this a new game, why is this sequel happening, and instead of, you know, us having DLC for Splatoon 2, because that is the common criticism I've seen aimed at Splatoon 3. So they really need to sort of sell this game to not us, because the fans, we will pick the game up day one regardless. With this Direct, they need to focus on the general Nintendo consumer, the general gamer who hasn't been sold yet by Splatoon 3's existence. So with this Direct, they need to spend a lot of time focusing on what makes this a new game, and they can do that by showing a lot of single player gameplay. We have seen glimpses of it through screenshots. At this time of recording, we might have even got more after, but at this time of recording, the 5th of July, we've only really got like a 20-second clip of the single player. We have got screenshots that do suggest that the single player gameplay will be like the Octo expansion DLC, so they can go more in depth with the single player, what is happening, stuff like that in terms of the story mode, what you will be doing. That should be a focus in the Direct. They should reveal a new multiplayer mode as well. I feel like it is about time we got a new ranked battle game mode. I think we will get confirmation that ranked will return in the Splatoon 3 Direct if we haven't already. So yeah, I feel like we will get a new multiplayer mode to go alongside Rainmaker, Tower Control, Splat Zones, and maybe Clan Blitz will return as well. We know there is going to be a new element to Salmon Run as well. We saw the Godzilla-like boss. I feel like Nintendo should go more in depth about how that will change Salmon Run, whether that will be a bonus mode. We need more maps revealed for Salmon Run as well, because if we just get one for launch, that will not be good enough as well. But again, that might have already been revealed by the time this video does get posted. And if Splatfest does return, then there needs to be like a new element to that. Maybe bring in multiplayer sort of modes like Tower Control, Splat Zones as well. So there are just a few suggestions how Nintendo could sort of sell this game as being a brand new game. But to be honest with you, I feel like whatever Nintendo does show, you always will get people saying, oh my god, this is just exactly like Splatoon 2. Well, of course it's going to be the same sort of gameplay. They're not going to reinvent the wheel. They don't need to. They shouldn't. They don't have to, because Splatoon's gameplay is the best. Seriously, it is just the best shooter series on the planet, pretty much. They don't need to change the gameplay drastically, because the gameplay is just really fun. They just need to add in new elements in there, like new stages, new modes. You got like a new story mode in there. But yeah, I'm sort of like repeating what I've already talked about in a previous video. But yeah, I feel like whatever Nintendo does show, you will always get complaints about it not looking like a brand new game, not feeling like a brand new game. It shouldn't have been a sequel. Why are we getting Splatoon 3 when we could have got F-Zero? But again, I'm just going into a video I already talked about. So I'm sure Nintendo have got many things up their sleeves where they can sort of reveal, you know, new stuff for Splatoon 3 that I'm not even thinking about at the moment, but they are just some of the suggestions that they can go into to make it feel like it is a brand new game, to sell people on Splatoon 3 who are a little bit on the fence at the moment, or saying, I'm not going to pick the game up, I've got Splatoon 2 on my Switch, I don't need another one right now. So they are just some of the things they can go into. I feel like if we haven't got a global Testfire by the time the Direct does come out, then yeah, I feel like we will get a global Testfire revealed for Splatoon 3. If one already has been announced, then I think we will get a Splatfest world premiere as well. And with that announcement, I feel like the Splatoon 3 Direct is the perfect time to reveal who the new idols are for the game. We still don't know that at this time of recording, and yeah, I feel like the Direct is the perfect time to reveal who the new idols will be. They also need to bring back people who fell off Splatoon 2 through numerous sort of reasons. They need to listen to feedback. So I want to see a section where they focus on quality of life updates for Splatoon 3. So they focus on the game having a skip news button. It really does need that. That definitely did turn off a lot of people who hadn't sort of turned on the game for a while. People didn't want to sit through mountains and mountains of news, and they didn't want to keep pressing that A button to try and get through the news as quick as possible. They didn't want to go through all of that dialogue. So there really needs to be a skip news button, or just make the dialogue faster. But I know some people say that they use the news sort of section as like a loading screen for the sort of plaza in Copper Square. That's what it was used for, so maybe they can't do it with the Switch. But yeah, they need to focus on quality of life updates. I really want to see bot support, I really do, with in the multiplayer itself. So say like if someone does drop out mid-match for whatever reason, maybe they did rage quit, maybe they did sort of lose connection for whatever reason, people are playing the game handheld, they might be going through like a tunnel in the car, they're connecting through like hotspot through their phone, and they lost connection briefly and they got kicked out of the game. At the moment in Splatoon 2, they don't fill out the lobby with more players, so I really want to see them do that. I really want to see them sort of either bring in a real life person, but say like if it is a ranked match and you do lose the match and you join in late, you don't lose any ranking points that way. And speaking of ranked, whenever you do sort of get a disconnection, you shouldn't lose points for that. So I really want to see that sort of mentioned in the Splatoon 3 Direct, but it probably is a little bit too sort of granular, a little bit too in depth to sort of bring that up in the Splatoon 3 Direct. But I really want to see a system in place whenever someone does drop out mid-match, then they should either replace them with a real life player or a bot. And speaking of bots, I really want to play all of the multiplayer modes offline against bots. I feel like that would be really good, but they probably won't do that because they want to sell Switch online memberships. So they want you to play the online multiplayer. They want you to subscribe to the online service to play Tower Control, to play Splat Zones. They don't want a way for you to do that offline for you to not pay for the online subscription. So I don't think we will get that, unfortunately, but I really want to see that in the direct. Another big one that I should mention in this video is that they should talk about how all of the modes will be available all of the time, because at the start of Splatoon 2's life cycle, Salmon Run was locked out for quite a while on some days, and this did put off a lot of people. It did turn some people away. They did sort of fix this during the Splatoon 2 generation, during its life cycle, where pretty much they did sort of have Salmon Run open for quite a lot of the time. But they definitely should mention that. And in terms of how many maps are available as well, you know, the modes, maybe instead of just having ranked all of the time, just having one mode for like 2 hours, maybe having all of the ranked modes available all of the time as well. Maybe again, that should be something they should do in Splatoon 3, and something they should reveal in this direct. And maybe instead of just having 2 maps on rotation, maybe have 3 or 4 per rotation, or maybe just have like a random map sort of selection. Maybe they should do that instead. But yeah, I really do feel like they should focus on quality of life updates in the direct as well. I did make a video quite a while ago now, last year, talking about the 40 things, I do believe. The 40 things I wanted to see in Splatoon 3. So I want to see some of them in the direct as well. And I will leave a link to that video probably in the pinned comments. So make sure you check out that video. So another thing they can do is talk about the content plan, the update sort of rotation, or the update sort of schedule that they will be doing for Splatoon 3, and how often we will get new updates, how many maps will we get. Maybe if they don't go into that, maybe talk about, yeah, for 2 years you will get new stages and new weapons, and for 3 years you will get Splatfest. Maybe they can do that, maybe they can mention that. And, you know, just to say, yeah, we will be supporting the game for a long while. So I really want them to mention what the update sort of plans are for the game. How long will we get new stages, new weapons, and Splatfest as well? So yeah, maybe if they don't mention that in a direct, then it might get mentioned in like a press interview with Nogami. I'm sure that will happen around about that time as well. So yeah, I'm hoping to find out about that, if not in the direct, outside of it as well. And of course, I will cover anything outside of the direct that does get revealed on the channel as well. So I think the last thing that I should mention is Amiibo support as well. Will we see more Amiibo? Will we see previous Amiibo get reprinted? Will new ones get revealed? Will Amiibo actually get supported in Splatoon 3, and what content will they unlock in Splatoon 3? So that is another thing I want to see in the direct as well. So I feel like I have covered quite a lot. I'm hoping this has recorded. Yes, it has. Otherwise I would have just been talking to myself for however long this video has gone on for, and that wouldn't have been good at all. But anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. Again, like what I said at the start, list what you want to see and what you think we will see in the direct in the comment section below. But that is it with this video. I will see you in another video soon.